Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome, welcome. I think this went a bit wild with the intro, but we managed it. Yeah, we have some hardcore guitars today, and yeah, I think everything's going great. Although it is a bit hectic for me before we started. So nice to see you all coming in so early. That's really nice. Welcome, welcome. Phew! I managed to loop everything. I connected all the distortions again today. My cat is going absolutely crazy today, all day, but I hope she will behave now. Hopefully, there is hope. Phew! I wanted to do something chill today, so we are flying in Canada. This is Vancouver, and we will explore British Columbia. I've heard Canadian Captain Moustache say BC this, BC that, and I thought, well, I wanna see myself, so let's see that. I hope you can hear me. I hope the audio levels are okay. So let me welcome you. Who do we have? 10 coming in before everything, because I have to post my notifications early because my both hands are busy. Ristan, welcome. Harvard, hello, I see dragons, hey. I see there's some problems with the emotes, but I hope it's just a Twitch issue and you managed to fix it with all the refreshing and whatnot. And Aramaruk, welcome. Aramaruk, I believe you're coming from Chewy Nuts. I'll explain everything in just a second. So let me put down the bass. I'll be talking to you all the time. Well, almost all. Phew. Okay, that succeeded. So, Chewy Nuts did something absolutely crazy today. He wants to learn coding. I'm multi-watching stream. That's a very good idea. You can post the link if you want for anyone else. So he decided to learn to code so he can do scripts for Flow. And the man is crazy enough to do his first lesson live on stream with knowing absolutely nothing beforehand. So I really respect that, and that's great. You'll probably see how difficult it is to get that going. Yeah, that's the link for Chewy. Let's give him a shout out. So big respect for doing that, learning on stream. That's something very crazy. Very well done. I hope he manages. Just take it easy and learn. Should be fine. Phew. Okay. My heart is pumping. The intro and all small troubles before the stream got me racing, but we shall be able to chill soon enough. Okay, let's get the music going. Let me kill the guitars. There's the music. Should be fine. I need to put down all the guitars, shut down my amp and all the effects. So give me a moment. I'll do this in just a few seconds. Alright, almost forgot to update the new iRack. Oh, it's not only the iRack, it's also the in-game panel, which they released yesterday, I believe. And I've just opened it, logged in, and it looks great. I was really looking forward to this. Let me mute the mic, turn off the mics, turn off all the guitar thingies, and I'll take some comfortable seat position. Okay, I think I'm almost ready. I can see online on Vancouver. I see, but not yet. Okay, let me try to figure this out. Maybe I did something wrong. That's totally possible. Okay, you should be hearing me now, the music. I think everything is just okay. Let's also kick in the flight simulator. And I'll put the birds to sleep. I really like putting the chirps when I play the intro, so there's some background thing going on. Alright, let's get in. I see that I have my time wrong, so let's correct this straight away. So as advertised, I'm today flying on the... I wanted the real time, but we're flying on Arctic Chill weather preset from SoFly. You can probably dial this in manually for yourself if you want, so if you need, I can bring this up so you can dial in all the numbers, but for now I'll just hide it. Let me see what's up with the multiplayer. So I think I have the multiplayer added somewhere. No, I actually don't. Multi. Will be the server. So we are on... Oh, probably that's the reason. I think it may be better now. There's at least 2 of you. Yeah, I think we're good. Whoa, what's up with delivery? That's the crazy one. I didn't know this one existed. But maybe that's just my thing and you actually have a different aircraft. Yay, okay. So I hope that's figured. I am flying the Beaver. I wanted to fly something super chill, and I think that's the right plane. As far as I know, it's Canadian. DHC stands for de Havilland, Canada. Oh, so if you're close, you're popping in and out, or maybe you post. That's accurate. Nice. And this livery looks so cool. Alright, my mind is all over the place, so bear with me. Okay, let me think. I wanted the nav graph panel, so there it is. I'll maybe move it somewhere to the corner so I can put it in and out at all times. I think that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm not sure where we'll be flying today. We started in Vancouver, and the first thing I want to go is Hope. I really like the name. I heard it before and I always thought it sounds great, so now we will be going there. Our position is on, so we can see this at all times. Let me see, can we edit? Oh no, we cannot hide all the points unless I missed something. I think I saw it before, but no, it's not here. That's the second time I opened this, so bear with me. I'm gonna get into a smaller plane 1 minute. Yeah, no problem. I know we can also loiter around, like this plane that films Tour de France race, that's on bikes. They always have these beaten loops going over the race itself. Let's see. I'll make the music a bit quieter. Okay, I can breathe now. This should be a bit better for you. Let's see. What's this button doing? Just centering. What's this button doing? Just centering on us. Not bad, not bad. But where can we hide all the points? I think it just has these presets, so we can't really do that. Okay, fair enough. Let's stick with that. Unless we can do it somewhere here. No. Oh, and there's the keyboard. That's cool. I didn't think about that because I actually didn't need to type anything. Okay, that makes sense. So it's definitely slightly different than the normal app that we have. Alright, so British Columbia is quite mountainous area. Oh boy, this broke. Okay. That's one of the reasons I'm really keen to fly here. So we'll just go to those mountains, fly here along the edge of those mountains, and go into this valley. We'll land at Hope. Hope. There is hope for us. And what I want to do next is just follow this valley north and see where we will go. So one option is to go here to the right and then go into this roundabout and then maybe come back and go all this way, and maybe if time permits us we can come back to where we start, or maybe we can go this way and go where we start. So there's few ways. I'm curious how this will look like. I specifically chose the weather preset so that I do not have any trouble running into some actual weather that might cause trouble. I will put the Navi graph somewhere so that you can actually see what's going on. Let me think. Yeah, we'll adjust this a billion times today, so don't worry about it. Okay, I think this is cool because we can see where we are flying. At least half of the screen. Whoa, I really like this. Now I have 2 Navi graphs, so this is fantastic. Okay. We also have Volanta loaded. The top overlay is coming from Volanta. That's where you see the data coming from. I just put in the 2 first airports that we have, so this shall be fine. I also have this Navi graph open here, so I'll probably just keep it open for myself at all times. And that's pretty much it what's in it today. Why does it feel so easy? I feel like I'm missing something. Alright, you're all here. We gave shout out to Chewy. And let's go. Actually, I want to check one thing. Give me a second. Cool. There's a streamer I've been watching before Microsoft Flight Simulator came out, and he used to be a StarCraft 2 player. Then when Overwatch came out, he started streaming Overwatch, and I was watching him today again. He's actually flying Microsoft Flight Simulator, which looks super fun because he obviously doesn't have much experience, but he seems to be enjoying it. I will give him a shout out. You can have a look if you like it or not, but it's a very chill person that I have been watching for a long time in the past, before the Flight Simulator came out. So that's him. And let's do that. He's been flying it for over an hour, doing landing challenges, and yeah, it's really fun watch someone doesn't have experience but still enjoys the game in the more arcadey mode. That's really great. I'm very happy to have those players as well. Okay, I think we can have a look at our charts. So where do we need to taxi? Do we need the chart info? Okay, I chose the general aviation area. At least it looks like general aviation. There are some hangars, and at least in the flight simulator there were some small planes parked here, so that was super cool. What are the winds for us today? Let's double check. I can actually do the winds check in chat. I'm going to do a circuit. Cool. 270 at 8. Okay, so we can take off just from 26 left then. That will be great because there's not too much taxi. So we taxi straight away to Foxtrot and then right to Charlie, and we'll take it from here. Easy peasy. Okay, I will also check our destination because I do want to land there, but I actually do know what it looks like. There are no charts, and let's look at the information. It should tell us what runways are there. That's what I'm interested in. Runways. There's 25. Okay, so we will land at 25 it is. So we'll have to turn around and land at 25. I'll try to remember. I'm back with some food. Well, enjoy. Bon appetit, my friend. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, let's hide this. There's a billion things showing up here, so I'll just zoom in and I think we'll do that. I want to go explore this north area and we'll just follow along the mountains. You know I absolutely love mountains and snow. I'll set that one command for you so that it's fun. We can now chill. There's a billion snowflakes. And if you wondered about the stream title, I tried to put all these words in some nice order, but I failed, so I decided just to put them alphabetically. So we are flying We are flying Beaver around British Columbia in Arctic Chill, but alphabetically this Arctic Beaver, British Chill, Columbia. I hope you like it. I thought it would be fun. Okay, I actually would like to have a hotkey so that I can pop this in and out, maybe with the joystick button. I think I can manage. Don't need the chart either. I'm gonna fly Oakland to Kansas City, Southwest. Oh, nice. Southwest is cool. It's like the Ryanair of America, together with Spirit. Okay, let's do that. I haven't flown this plane a bit. It's a tail dragger. If you hit exclamation mark aircraft, you will know that I have the mod from Godfriends, so that's where the bush wheels come from. I also got some minor corrections for the flight model from Canon Captain Mustache, so that's hopefully in and working. And we also have the scenario from him, so that should be in. Hopefully that's also working. I obviously didn't check it beforehand, but let's see. I'll hide the log because it's always in my view. If you need it, please let me know. I can pop it up for you. And I always forget to switch the tanks during the flight, and that's a bit crucial here. So maybe before we do that, let's tank the plane all the way up. Boom. That works. 100%. We have two people on board. It's fantastic. CG is within the limit, so that's great. And the failbot is sleeping today, so no engine failures. It's gonna be chill. Also, one thing that... So, let me explain. When you boot up, you start nose into the hangar, but that's not very comfortable for me, so I turned around the plane with the slew mod. But then what happens is the gyro gets out of sync, so we need to actually set it to what's here. And this is pretty cool. I didn't do it one time, and because I turned my plane just 180 degrees, I didn't actually notice, and I was super confused about what the viewer is doing and everything. Remember that the numbers here go in the opposite direction, so I always look at this number and the next number and try to figure out which direction we should go. So this is 329er, not 331. That can be super confusing. 329er is what we need to set. Now, this may or may not be slewed to the magnetic compass. Basically, some basic planes will not have it slewed, and you have to manually set it every now and then because of the earth rotation and whatnot. You basically have to correct it every 15 minutes. Okay. Parking brake is set. I always step on my brakes anyway when I am starting the aircraft. Let's have a look what's here in the tablet. Chrome spinner, GPS. Yeah, I like the GPS. Passenger is there. Visibility off, vibration off. I don't like it jumping around all too much. I think that's okay. So we can hide this thing. And let's start. Where is everything in this plane? Totally forgot. I also wanted to use my track air today, so let me get this going. Oh boy. It's just popped into view and started to jump like crazy. Okay. I had to rescue my cable. Now it should be a bit better. So I'll reset it, unlock. Cool, it works. Fantastic. If it's getting you dizzy or anything, please let me know. I'll correct it for you. So battery master on, nav light on, beacon on. What else do we need? Ignition to both. Fuel selector. Let's get the center tank first. Hello, sir, Captain Custard. Of course I remember you. Very nice to see you. Our fellow commander pilot. Am I right? Welcome, welcome. Very nice to see you here. We are doing some chill flights, exploring British Columbia and whatnot. We are underwater preset, so no live weather. It should be pretty cool. Yes, so I do remember correctly. Very nice. I'm still flying for Commander, doing some trips every now and then and whatnot, so it's pretty cool. There's link in the chat every now and then. It actually popped up just before you came in, so that's nice. I will hit the B so we get the QNH. Now let's try to start the engine. Mixture in, prop is in, throttle 1 inch in. Am I missing something? Probably not. Looks like we are okay. Beacon is on. Let's try to start it. Okay, fuel bust and starter. Okay, I think it's okay. The sim is super quiet at this point, so we maybe will change it later. Or let me do straight away. I'll just go and change the engine volume. Bushy flights or field to field. So first field we are going to, that's I think some kind of airstrip or airport or airfield, is Hope. And from there on I'll tell you what the idea is. I have advanced players here. Hey, welcome, welcome. We are doing chill flights today, so I shall not be stressing out. That's the plan. We'll see how it works. I'll get the engines to 100% then, and let's see how this works. I think the engine is a bit quieter here. Yeah, it's still a bit quiet, so let me try to get it a bit louder. But then other things might be super loud. Okay. Let's see. Here's my fellow Polding. How is my fellow Polding today? Pretty okay. A bit tired. My cat was going crazy today. I thought I need to call some cat exorcist, but I think she's asleep now. She's resting. I hope it stays that way. Looks nice and clean. Yeah. Tighten that pesky oil cap. Oh, really? So, what's this about? Why is it in the cabin as well? That's super interesting. Can you actually refill the oil from here? That would be super interesting. Thanks for the tip. If there's anything you see me doing wrong or forgetting, please let me know. I like the backseat gaming here. That's actually fun for me. So you're very welcome to do that. Okay, fuel bust off, alternator on, and we need the radius. So transponder standby. Transponder standby. No, radius on. Now transponder standby. These two are going on. We'll not need them all too much. Here in America we'll call those the zoomies for cats. Oh boy. What is that supposed to be? Just touch the audio levels again. Hope it's fine. Okay, radios are coming in. So, PhD Po, you're asking what we are doing today. So, we're going first from Vancouver to Hope. that's the actual name. I really like it. I think that it's pretty small for you. Sorry for the bump. Can also show you here. That should be a bit bigger. Now it's also small. So that's called Hope, the city and the airfield. And from there on, I think we'll just follow this valley, and then we have few options. I think we'll try to turn right, go here for the roundabout, then come back, and I think we'll just follow here, and we will either go back here or follow this valley. I'll see how time goes for us. Maybe we'll go back where we started, maybe not. Whatever happens, I think it will be cool, and the area looks super nice. We have some sceneries from Canadian Captain Mustache, but I didn't check where all of them are, except for Hope. So we'll probably not stumble up on them, but we'll see. Can play Sunset Stream, yeah. For when they decide to run around the house so fast you can barely see them. Yeah, that happens all the time. Okay, let's get going then. What do we need? Pitot heat. There should be some cabin heat. Or we just don't care about it. Okay, that's the tablet. There's the cabin heat. Cold, no cold. Heat. You want heat, I'm pretty sure. And is the emergency something? Is the wobble pump? Wait, is that the cabin heat or carburetor heat? That's the cabin heat. The other one is carburetor heat, I think. Just check. I think I have it bound. Yeah, that's carburetor heat. Cool. This happened on Night Dog when he was a very small puppy. Yeah. Animals can be crazy sometimes. Okay, we'll just go to the traffic page here. So how is everyone doing today? I hope you had a good day. What day is it today? It's Thursday. Okay. Alright, I think I'm ready to go. I think I like the default sitting position. So we taxi here to the left. Then we just follow there and line up the runway. So, however, I hope you're ready. If not, you'll catch us. I think our aircraft is way faster. I'll not be flying super fast today. And I believe Icy Dragons is doing the circuits. Just not wasting any time. That's great. Okay, the track air is on. Parking brake is released. Let's roll. I wonder if there's a cowl flap here. That looks like a no. Okay, that's fine. Whoa, the plane's going so fast. Okay, I will pull the yoke. No way. Do you want the control visualizer? I'll put it up for you. Let's do that. There we go. So you should be seeing what I'm doing in the top right. So I jumped just over Navigraph. So we'll keep it maybe here today. Yeah, I think that's cool. Then when Navigraph is up, okay, that just goes over it. Cool, sounds good to me. I cannot see where we are going, which is completely normal for the tail draggers. Is that icy? That is icy. Okay, I actually like that I can move across the cabin. Now, the funny thing that I'm doing very often is that when you're reading the magnetic compass here in the middle, because this line is at some distance from the numbers, if you are reading it from here, you'll get the wrong reading because of the parallax effect. So what you have to do is you have to get your head in the middle and then do the readout. Now, it's become a second nature for me, so when I'm in the sim, even if I don't have the track IR, my head just goes over here and I'm trying to read it. It's just really funny. Doing circuits, cool. Okay, we have the runway here. I think the bay here is for us to do the runoff check. Whoa, that's maybe nice. Okay, it's a bit tight, so I don't want to go there. Let's just stop here. I'll do the run up and it should be okay. Cool. The wind is from the left as advertised. Let's do the run up. I'm pulling the yoke all the way back. Basically all the time when I'm doing taxi. Let's put this RPM at what? I think 1800 will do. Let's check the magnetos. So there is drop on the left. Okay. Back to both. Goes back. To the right. And now I want to turn it back to both. Cool, so that is checked. We also check the prop, governor, and that works like a charm. I've been learning to do taxi without the Misfits arrows, turn them off before, and I can actually do it. Yeah, it's not easy when there's so many taxi. Okay, run-up check looks good. So let's get ready for departure. The altimeter is set. We do not have any heading back of sorts. So this okay. Let me think. What do we need? Fuel busts, landing light, strobe light. Do we have any taxi light? That's a negative. Okay, everything looks good here. Transponder 1200 I believe is the VFR one. So we go to Alt. And that's probably it. Did I miss anything? Prop is forward, mixture forward. Let's have one more look. Oh, flaps to take off. Okay, flaps are in takeoff position. I hear some jets rolling in. Starter off, fuel bus off, pitot hit on, lights are off, nav light on, beacon on, landing light on, strobe light on, instrument panel lights off. Okay, looks pretty good. We need altitude? No, not now. Okay, let's have a look around. There's icy here, doing icy things. The other way looks clear, so let's line up. We are on Europe North, so we can fly along. I'm not on VATSIM today. I see, raise the flaps. As soon as we finish the rollout, just raise the flaps to whatever you need them. Well done. It's not like I always remember, I was there the whole time. Yeah, I've seen it. Okay, so let's just turn left and we'll take off from there. I'm ready to roll, so we can take off. I will not be flying super fast. I think we'll be doing 120 knots. Okay, see are rolling. Oh, let's roll. I think we need to right rudder in this one. Let's make sure it stays in the green area. It's okay. And lift off. Perfect. Nice and easy. Okay, I'll keep the prop. I'll just go to the blue area. So I've read that you cannot lean it when you're in the green area. You can only lean it in the blue area. What I'm talking about here is the manifold pressure and the RPM around here. And that's what I think what they use for cruise most of the time. Flaps up and fuel bust off. Okay. So we are flying. Nicely done. For something with the frontal cross section of a rig, the Beaver flies astonishingly well. Yeah, I think it's all the horsepower that is there. Although it has a huge frontal area, but to be fair, it's pretty sleek. It's just a bit big aircraft. Oh no, there's the sun again. Okay, so I wanted to go north. Let's go north. CIC has no problem keeping up. I think hover is just right there. Perfect. I see that I forgot the landing lights, so let's get them off. Very nice that we can follow along today. That's super cool. So what shall we do? Okay, we'll just go here to the north. Let's have a look over the city. I do have the photogrammetry turned off, so I hope this will work fine without the photogrammetry. And it looks good. I think I have some scenery for the city actually. I forgot to list it, I believe. Or is this the default? Do we turn on the photogrammetry now? Let's do that real quick. However, I will pause in a second, so if you want to keep behind me, you'll also need to pause. So, pausing in 3, 2, 1, let's do it. Channel options, data, photogrammetry on, save. I'm not breathing when this is happening. I think it will work. I forgot to turn it on actually after we turned it off last time. Okay, so that turned out to be fine. And we're back. The FPS seems to be okay. Hover is here. Okay, we're just behind you on your left now. That's cool. Let's go 2500, I think. I'm slightly tempted to use the autopilot, although I really like flying manual in this kind of aircraft. That's what I've been doing for a lot of flight hours. Okay, I think everything is cool. This Navigator thing is not covering the wheel too much. You can see everything pretty much. The audio seems to be okay. Get the Misfits just a tad quieter for you. And I'll do the same for myself so I can have similar view that you have. I think I actually liked it louder, so let's do that. Right, let's have a look. So Vancouver, pretty cool. I really like that there's mountains, the bay, sea or the ocean, and a big city. Looks like a really nice place. Okay, we are now 3000. I wanted to go 2500, so let's go down. Doesn't want to go down, so we can actually reduce the power a bit. I think I'll say 2518 should do the job. Okay, we had a look here. This is the valley which we may come back from later today if we complete all of the trips. Is that right? Yes, that's the valley. That is the valley. So we may come back from here later on today, from that valley. Wow, this is fast. So 160 knots now, but we are descending. I'll try to lean a bit. I don't know if we have any guide here to assist us with the leaning. Boom. Nice hover. So I see our planes are keeping up, no problem. Okay, smash the 2500 and let's turn right so we can get on our way to Hope. Okay, I remember CCM writing that he reduced some numbers so that the plane is less twitchy, and I can definitely feel that, so that is great. Seems to be very cloudy here IRL. Well, probably that's why I'm using the presets, so we have some actual nice weather. You know, catching a good weather mid-January, not something you can do very easily. So I'm using the preset, but you can just dial in whatever I have here. I'll maybe make a screenshot for you so you can dial this in yourself. Let me try to find it. It should be here. We'll go to the weather. That's it. We do the screenshot. And I'll just post it in Discord so you can take it from there. Oh, okay, I think it's there. I hope I got it in the right Discord. So let's have a look around. There's the city. There's the downtown. It's actually pretty huge. Now, because it's mid-January, the sun is super low. We discovered that last week, and we had to switch to February to get some get the sun a bit higher. There's some dome there, looks a bit like in London. Pretty cool. Okay, the photogrammetry isn't fantastic, but it does the job, at least from the distance. How am I keeping the altitude? Not great, so let's trim back, and I think this will put our speed where I wanted it to be, more or less. It's a huge bridge coming up. You may see me plummeting to the ground soon. I crashed in the water on accident. Oh no! You can always reload. So there's the port area and some big industrial buildings, and the bridge goes pretty high. I think that's in order to let the ships pass underneath it. And I really like this hill, looks cool. I'm going under the bridge. I hope you notice there's some terrain there because photogrammetry, so I hope you'll be fine. Okay, I can actually increase the power a bit, so let's say 27, 18, and I'm aiming for 140 knots. It's actually pretty fast. Oh, it's probably not knots, that's miles per hour. That is not knots, something I'm not very used to. I went under, no problem. Well done. There you are. I wasn't. Oh, now it loaded, so there's actually a gap below. There's two bridges. The other one is funny. Our is hanging on behind her, and there goes Vancouver. It's pretty cool. And there's other downtown and another downtown. Why are there three downtowns here? That's interesting. I think it's a tough competition. Gonna eat something, see you maybe later. No problem, enjoy your meal. Have a nice time. So let's see where we need to go. Okay, so that's not it yet. I slightly wondered we need to go into this valley here to the left. That's not the case yet, so let's see. There's one valley, second valley, third valley, fourth valley, fifth valley. Oh boy, there's a lot of them. I saw you just coming by. I see on the merch. Nice. I see you're having fun, so that's great. This hill is looking cool. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so we actually didn't go there, we just continue straight ahead, and then once we hit the wall of mountains, we shall be turning left. I wonder how that will work. So that will be somewhere there. I think those mountains are looming on the horizon there. Yeah, that's them. So we're going somewhere here or here? Well, I think we'll see as we get a bit closer. This area is actually pretty nice. All the lakes and whatnot. If you want to have an external view, please let me know. I'm just used to being on the inside, so I don't have the need to jump out all the time. I'm flying manually, so my altitude is all over the place. Don't worry about that. I wonder what that here is. Either the power line or some road. My bet would be on the power line though, or just some artifact on joining the satellite photos. Okay, let's have a look. So I saw some long mountain there in the middle. So yeah, we need to go even further. Good old clear skies weather preset. Yeah, it's a nice one. Although I do enjoy some slight cloud cover. That's why I have this one in today. This also looks interesting. Looks like rails to me. A lot of them. Let's check. It's probably, it actually is marked. Okay, and there's a river. Actually turn it. Can I turn it? No, I cannot. Okay, that's fine. Or does that do it? No. I see. So we just follow this river, the other one, and this will bring us to Hove. So that's nice. Except if we take the wrong turn here. And there's mission. Someone had a good time naming all those things around here. And here's the airport that we saw on the chart. Okay, so it's actually gonna take a while. Nice. I will try to fly manually and keep constant altitude. It's not super easy in this aircraft. There's not much turbulence, so this should be a bit easier. I think I just need to look at the instruments every now and then. This shall make it a bit easier. I really like these views. Those mountains are legendary. And we are doing 150 miles. I wonder how much this is in knots. So let's check, shall we? 150 mph to 2 knots. So that's 130 knots. Okay, now that's making a bit more sense. Okay, so I need to remember that 150 is 130 knots. Okay, so we're doing something around 120 knots. That's somewhat fast, but not insanely fast. I mean, or as PhD put it, aircraft that has a frontal area of a brick, that's okay. I won't be great with the screenshots today because of all the things that are hanging around. Let's try. I wonder how to do that when you actually can see me now. Do you go outside or do you just try to look from inside the cabin? Because whenever someone disappears below me, that's a big problem. Okay. Here's the river. I'm still not exactly sure where we'll be turning. I think not here, maybe even further back. Let's try to see how this looks here. We have the river. There's a town here. Oh. Not great. Okay, we'll just follow along. I see if I can see this terrain feature. Now it's not super easy to tell the shape of the mountains because this just has the haze mark, it doesn't have the shadows. Sometimes have like the terrain visualized with all the shadows, and that's make it much easier to comprehend what it looks like. Now obviously I can tell from this, but it requires some more thinking. So here's the long island that we are seeing on the river. That's just in front of us, this thing. And it goes there, and we have this bit of hills. Oh, I see. Careful there. These hills here. So I want to be able to see them on the chart. Okay, so I think these are the two. It's definitely not those ones. So it might be either those or those. Huh, still slightly confused. Okay, so we're looking this way now, so it must be those hills. But we need to go left of them. We'll just follow the river anyway, but I'm trying to figure out from this position if we can actually see it. There should be the city here. I think we'll be going there. And the river is actually following along there. Okay, makes sense then. They do look more prominent than on the chart. At least that's the feeling I'm getting. This doesn't look super high. And the other one, but if you look out the window, it's actually pretty high. My altitude is still not keeping up, so try to correct it a bit. And we have heading 0900 here and 0900 here, so that's okay. I never checked what's the elevation of Hope, so let's have a look here. 128 feet. Interesting. Okay, the scene froze for a second, but we are back now. There's this island on the river and all the mountains in the back. So, okay, here's the island. Here's the island. Should be overflying the town, and there's river going all the way. Okay, now which part of the river do we follow? Do we go here or do we go here? I want to have a look inside this valley, so we'll just go on the northern part. And I also need to remember to switch the tanks every now and then, so let's have a look at our fuel situation. So here's the rear tank, middle tank and front tank. So we'll now switch to the rear tank. So for this we need turn on the fuel boost, switch to the rear tank. Okay, perfect. Wait a moment and switch off. I'm gonna have to go for dinner, no problem. Enjoy your meal. a bit funny for me how this whole area is basically at the sea level. So I'm not used to mountains being at sea level. So even though I know it's here, it's still a bit surprising for me. It's a real lot of mountains. They're not small by any means. Okay, let's consult the chart. So here, I'm not sure if we can see this mountain here. Let's check. Oh, it will be just popping into the views. That's probably the one. So Hawk should be somewhere around there. I'm not mistaken. Altitude is still all over the place. Another nice looking valley. Okay, let's have a look. There's this small hill here at the river. The river is going there on the right, and I think it will be splitting here, and part of the river will be going here to the left. That's where I wanted to go, and then we'll just hop between the mountains into the valley where Hope is. That's pretty much it. The small hill on the right is not on the chart though, I believe. Or no, it is. So we are just very close to it. So that's the one? No, this one is no, right. Okay, so this one is not visualized, it's just too small. Okay, that looks much tighter than on the chart. But let's go there. I'm curious what it will look like. So go into this valley, and there should be some paths so that you can hop to the right into the next valley. That's the plan, at least. Now let's have a look. There's a bigger body of water there, turning into the river. Let's see what our chart is telling us. How there's a lot of things over there. So I think that's what I saw. This big body of water turning into the river. Then we just follow this mountain, and behind it will be one and two more. And I want to hop into here. Okay, that should be somewhere over there. We need to get a bit closer to actually check that. I think we're getting some turbulence, so maybe that's why the vertical speed is all over the place now. Just try to keep it manually at 2500. Yeah, definitely some turbulence. Probably because of the wind and all the mountains. And we have a bridge here. Let's see if it's the chart. It actually is. Fantastic. There's the bridge, then there's a mountain, and there should be some small town behind it. I thought the towns are a bit of a hit or miss with the snow. Coming from under, let's go. I'm watching. There we go. On the right, cool. So, in your position now, I always cannot see the plane I'm changing. What do we have here? Just buildings. Okay, let's see. So the river is turning right now. There's a mountain and then turning left again with some kind of a lake. So turning right, then left. So after it turns left, we should hop into this valley here. So I think that's not in view yet. Okay, I'm turning my head like this would help. It probably won't. Let's go look again. Okay, so it turns left and we need to go in a bit. Okay. So I think that's where I want to go. This valley here to the right that starts about there. And there should be some town around there, just between those two mountains. Hello Dryson, very nice to see you. How is Chewy doing? I hope he's doing alright. You gave him a shout out earlier. I do respect the man for trying to learn something from scratch on stream. It's very commendable. Nice flight, Canada, Colombia is nice. Hey, British Columbia. I watched Canadian Captain Mustache saying on one of the last streams, BC this, BC that, so I wanted to check for myself. I was actually thinking Alaska, but then thought, hey, why not go here, just dial in the nice weather preset, and here we are. So it's fascinating for me that the water here is the sea level, and there are the super high mountains. I'm not really used to that. And they're pretty high actually. So we're at 2,500, and these are easily 3,000 feet. And these are the small ones. So yeah, really nice. We did cover some ground from Vancouver though, so it's not like it's just in Vancouver. It's actually some distance from Vancouver. Yeah, that's quite a lot. Huh. It didn't feel like a lot, so that's interesting. I wonder how long it takes to actually get from the city into this area. And I think we'll be hopping into this valley, so we get to our first destination, which is called Hope. That's right around here. Next we'll just follow this valley. I think, well, we'll see how the time looks. Either we'll go to the left and make a loop, or we'll go here into this roundabout and then come back. I have a few ideas, but I'm not sure how long all of this will take, so we'll just see what's going on. Okay. So, according to my estimations, this is where we want to go. Let's have a look at the map graph. Okay, so this is where we want to go. We'll just hop into this valley and get to our first destination. It had a runway 25, so we will land there. I will actually do a wind check here and see what our wind looks like. And I need to improve my shoutout game, so let's shoutout Ryson. And I think next one will be coming Icy. Icy just started streaming, I think, so still don't remember about that. Yeah, there we go. Ryson is super chill streamer. I enjoy watching and playing along whenever I can. Go ahead, have a look, drop a follow if you like. Even JFC is here. Hi, welcome. JFC, did you progress with your US tour? You had an insane number of legs there. I think that was around 80 something and you're at 39? That's a big wow. Heads up. Oh. Like this? There we go. Nice. I'll make a screenshot, but I have all these things in the view. Wow, this freeze scared me. Okay, so here's a valley, here's hover, but you were just behind me. I think my sim froze for a second and you managed to cover. That's fine. There's the lake. There's the other lake. Oh, why? This looks much more impressive than on the chart. Yeah, we are now behind you. No, next flight there will be on Monday. Gotcha. But the plan for the tour you have is super impressive. I think I wouldn't be able to do 80 legs. I would either be stressed about it or give up at some point. Just a big wow. I saw those charts that you made and yeah, fantastic. And you have Europe and US, so really nice. Okay, let's see where the airfield should be. Oh, there should be some flat area before the town. Okay, it should be popping into view right now, so it's probably here. That's the only flight area I see anyway. Well, not you. Okay, that makes sense. So it should be around here. This valley is pretty tight actually. Close right now, we'll land. No problem. Go ahead and land. I will be landing there soon. I plan to land at runway 25. Yeah. And the wind is 270 at 17. Okay, that's a lot. That's where all the turbulence is coming from. There we go, hover. So I'll just fly near to this side of the valley and then I'll turn right and try to land there. When we're crossing, I'll just see if it's actually the airfield. Okay. Go the next shoutout. I see you flying along with 10 minutes until landing and all of us, but I saw you started streaming recently, just a few short ones, but it sounded pretty cool. I heard some exciting noises. So yeah, because that I'll be happy to watch every now and then when I have time, or just check you on the replays. It's always fun. I think this is the field, so I'll land here. Also, usually it can be pretty hard to tell what is the airfield and what isn't. There can be some giveaways, like the windsock. that could help, or the hangars. So the insect is there, the gliders are there, freezing to death. So that's pretty okay. Good. I'll hit the B to get the Q and H. Whoa, turbulence is nice. And let's see. This was 100 feet up, so we are a bit high. I think I might be on the leeward side. So the wind is doing some turbulence for us. My sim just stopped responding. Yeah, give it time. The sim does that every now and then. Okay, prep forward, mixture forward. We'll fuel pump on. We'll switch to the center tank, not the off. And what else do we need? Land light. And that should be it. Let's go power idle. Slow down a bit. I don't like my view at the moment. Okay, slowing down. Put the power back in. Flaps 1, 2. So they're on takeoff now. I will go to landing and full flaps as soon as we are on final. Okay, 1000 feet up, so that's still a bit high. And looks okay, so let's go full flaps. It's a lot of drag, so I need to add a lot of power. And I need to trim, because I've been holding this back. I will respawn in hope vicinity. Okay. Oh no, the sim crashed so bad. So I think we have the scenery here from Canon Captain Mustache. I think that's where all the gliders are coming from. Looks pretty okay. And yeah, this terrain around it is great. Reminds me a bit of Switzerland. There's also a lot of water, mostly lakes though, and a lot of mountains. So kinda similar feel. Okay, I can do some quite a steep approach because we have lots of drag with the full flaps and the props, so no issue about that. And also there are high trees to clear. So I like doing this kind of approach angle for this kind of plane. Just need to be careful on the, forget the name, just before the flare. You can even see those runway edge cones. Okay, power idle, we're in the ground effect. I'm just pulling back. I think we touched down once. Yeah, we're actually on ground. So it's not bouncing now with all the corrections. Okay, yoke is full back. Flaps all the way up. Fuel pump off. And let's turn here. It's actually some planes. Try to slow down. And TT driver is here. Nice, nice. Let's see. No, don't do that. There's Husky there. Okay, I think I'll just try to stand next to the Husky. If this is Husky or is it just Piper Cup? Can't tell. I think this is cool enough. Oh, okay. We stopped, so parking brake is set. Landing lights off. What else do we need? Strobe off. And transponder standby. Pitot hit off. That's pretty much it. I'll just hop outside. Let's see everyone. Let's have a look at the area. Do we shut down the engine? I'll just keep it running for a moment. We will take maybe 5 minutes, not more. Landing, cool. So, I'll hide Navigraph. I will hide the HUD. There we go. However, should be landing soon. Oh, so you spout me there. Oh dear, this rock is just wow. Pretty cool area. Oh, we land from this way. Okay, I had a tailwind from there, so that's why I chose the other runway. Nicely done. Okay, let's get into the drone, have a quick look around, and we'll continue. There we go. Remember, flaps up as soon as you finish the rollout. It's not a big deal, but whenever you can do that, it's great. Some gliders here. Oh, and a lot of glider trailers. So it's actually a gliding area. Nobody knows. Could be. I'll turn on the labels for now to make some screenshots. Oh yes. Let's do one like this. Let's do one. I actually like the view just from behind the plane. There we go. So I really like this rock. I think that's a nice one. Let's go there. I need to see it. So here's the town. Okay, it's not very big. Whoa, I like this. I think if I was there, I would like to go up here. No questions asked. ASAP. Yeah. Like going those places, but then you get here and you cannot see the big mountain from here, so it's kind of boring. Pretty nice, really like it. Flaps up totally in my mind. It slips him out on the time. Just when you have the capacity to do that, it means you're on top of your game. So flaps up and fuel pumps off as soon as you finish the rollout. And basically it's done for later. Now if someone texts you with the flaps down, you know they forgot it. Okay, Hope is a really nice area. Right, that's pretty much it. I think we can check where we are going next. Let's do that. So the idea was, let me bring everything back up. I'll give the HUD back up for you and have the nav graph going. There we go. Okay, so we're now going the other way around, although with some things in the middle. It's taking a moment. Oh, I zoomed out way too much. Well, let's see how we're looking time-wise. We are up for 1.5 hours. Oh boy, and we only did this part. Okay. In that case, I think we'll do the roundabout another time and maybe something much faster. Try to keep it in mind as one idea for the future. Maybe take some jet trainer and go here, follow this valley. And what I like is this area here. So there is a valley all around this mountain. So this can be a nice roundabout to fly in something fast. Or do we just go here and finish here? Maybe that's another idea. Okay, so that's pretty far. I'm thinking There's one airfield here and one here. Charlie Alpha Zulu 5. Charlie Alpha Delta 5. Okay. Let's go here then. So we'll follow the valley, turn here right, and we'll go to Charlie Alpha Zulu 5 and see how it looks from there. And then we'll maybe just end here. Oh, I think the blue ones might be water? No, they're blue for the other reason. Okay, so that's fine. No problem there. Okay, let's see if Volanta knows that. So Hope, Charlie Yankee Hotel Echo to Charlie Alpha Zulu 5. Write down this in Volanta. So we'll end this flight here and start a new flight. From Hope to Charlie Alpha Zulu 5. Even knows it. Cache Creek Ashford Regional Airport. Regional Airport. Okay. Now it should be updated on the top overlay to actually see where we are going. That's great. Let's just update it here. Make a new flight from, should be my last selection, to Charlie Alpha Zulu 5. There we go. Let's check the runways real quick because it always slips my mind later on. So 33 is the one we should land on, and the elevation, also one thing I like to know up front. 2040 feet. Whoa, it's way higher. Okay, 2000 feet and 30. No. Let's have a look here. 33. 2500 feet and 33 is the runway. Okay. That is set here. Let's also load it up here. So I have 2 navigraphs now, which means double the work. Actually not. It's fine. 85 miles. Cool. So that will probably make for the rest of the stream. I am back. Thanks for the shout out. There you go. Oh, we're actually off. I forgot it. Yeah, I was saying that you started streaming recently, I believe. I had a quick look. I heard a lot of excited noises there. And yeah, go ahead, have fun. I'll be happy to have a look whenever you're up, or just quickly check the replay. You should be shout out next. Hey. We had 10 minutes until landing early. Yeah, let's give him a shout out. Although probably most of you know him already. Yeah, cool streamer. Always a party. And I think he'll be flying tomorrow evening, so I'll try to fly along. Or maybe not, I'll see how it works. Okay, let's jump back. I'll hit the B for the QNH. I'll just backtrack the runway for takeoff. So I'll get everything ready for takeoff. Fuel bust, flaps takeoff, center tank, a land light, strobe light, transponder alt. So we shall be ready for takeoff. Parking brake released. That's actually the first stream I watched, really? And on Twitch, and because of that I am now in this amazing community. Wow, I had no idea, so that's nice. Welcome, welcome. I've been watching Twitch for years now, and I really like it. Okay, so we will line up the runway, backtrack it. Those cones are really helping, although I never flew on airfield with the cones like that in real life. So I would be a bit scared to hit them. Let's have a look there. Okay, we still have some room to go. I'll try to turn around before this glider on the end. Somewhere around those two cones. Those two cones may actually be... Whoop. Yeah, then we just gave you a shout out. Welcome back, you hero. Yeah, I had no idea, so it seems that your video pulled in some new audience. That's great. I knew Twitch for a long time, so I actually didn't know someone might not know Twitch. At least everyone here knows Twitch. Unless... oh boy. So there's a caster wheel, and just so that I put a bit too much momentum and the plane did a 360. From it was FlightZilla who I watched first, then watched the Chewy who hosted Kenko who rated 10. Did that all happen in one day? Okay. I actually need to know my heading, so that is 225 or 26. Let's stick with 26. Okay. Power, keep the power into the green, in the green. Okay, now we can see something, right rudder. Airspeed is okay. Yeah, a lot of good bunch. And we're in the air. 200 feet, reduce. So I'll just go into the top of the blue range. What else do we need? Fuel pump off. Flaps up. Taxi light off. There we go. So we are leaving Hope, which looks absolutely fantastic. And we're flying towards something long name that I do not remember. Charlie Alpha Zulu 5, I think will be the nickname. It is a bit tight here, so I should have given myself a bit more room for the Beaver. Now let's see where we shall be going. Okay, so we go to the left here. Not there, we should be going here to the left and follow this valley. Our next destination is 2,500. I think we'll go initially to 3,500. See if we can clear all the terrain with this altitude. Kenko is pretty cool too, I agree. Is anyone following along? I think you can always catch up. My plane is not super fast. Shouldn't be a big deal for you. I see hover is taking off. I see is coming in. DHC2. Huh. Interesting. I am behind. No problem. Let's have a look. How long do we need to follow this? Quite long. So we are going to turn here, turn to the right, and then follow this valley, go up to Charlie Alpha Zulu 5. That's the idea. Okay, so very long valley. 2,500. I will actually stay at 2,500 for now. I think it looks better from this altitude. We'll reduce the power. I think 2718 was what I liked previously, so let's stick with that. Now remember that this is miles per hour, not knots, so slightly different reading that you are normally used to. the valley turning left, or do we just continue straight ahead? That's my next question. Just continue straight ahead. Okay, follow the river, and there's maybe a road here? There is a road. Okay, let's go. Really nice area. It's sparsely populated, I believe, so I'm curious what it's like to live up here and how long it takes to get to Vancouver, or from Vancouver, for that matter. It's actually 65 miles from Vancouver, so that's quite a lot. There you go, ice dragons. Knock yourself out with the commands. But failbot is disabled today because we have only one engine, so there's not much you can fail. So I can still fly. Whenever I have a twin, I can turn on the failbot as long as we are not super stressed about VATSIM. No failbot. Now the failbot is disabled because we have one engine, so you know what good will it make when we had failbot on. I can turn it on, but it will probably not let you fail the engine. You can try. Unless you're scared, I'll do it myself. It's fail engine. See? We need this one of those babies running. Let's go to 3500. So, idea for the failbot is, it's more of a training tool for me. It's not designed to kill me, it's designed to make me sweat and practice something. So whenever I'm in a twin, when we fail one of the engines, I shall be able to work with that. That's what you see happening most of the time. Do you fly air? Yes, I have a commercial pilot license, although I haven't been flying for 2.5 years, so all my ratings expired. And I had single engine piston, multi-engine piston, and instrument rating multi-engine. So I had those 3 ratings, but they're all currently expired. Plus I passed all the ATPL exams and did multi-crew corporation course and jet orientation course. So that haven't flown 2.5 years, all the ratings are expired, so I'll need to renew them whenever I want to fly again. Vexor, let's make it happen. Yeah, I think at some point. I'll try again. I sort of lost the river here. I think it's just here between those sharp mountains. And actually on multi-engine rating training, you train a lot with a failed engine. Then on instrument rating with multi-engine, you also train a lot with simulated failed engine. So that's why I have this tool, Failbot, where you can fail my engine and I shall be able to continue on the problem from there on. Except when you fail maybe on takeoff on the runway, then I'll just stop on the runway. And I think last time I was confident not to try it on that. Who's there? Further Aviation Authority, just follow our channel. Welcome! We keep it safe here, so thank you for following. I think IC is busy now. He's doing a second job at FAA. Yeah, you need to keep us on our toes. You know, safety is a process, so we need to be ready all the time. Shh. Yeah, I really like it. It's a fun idea. Also, FAA also does the memes. I'm not sure you have seen their Instagram. Have you? Have a look. They seriously do memes. No, I haven't. Yeah, go check it out. I can try to find it for you now. They go by FIA. Being the official Instagram account for FIA. Yeah. There you go. And I really like that they're throwing in some memes. I think just easier to digest and still makes you remember about it. You shall be remembering. Pretty cool. The link is in the chat. You can have a look. I see something. I see dragon. Almost dig the mountain. I wonder, is it the beaver? Yeah, it is the beaver. I got suspended by Insta. Oh no. You need a new phone now. Okay, this area is pretty scary because it's just very tight valleys and a lot of high terrain. So not much room for low living creatures. Time to go exile. Oh, I think your squish expired. You need to do it every 24 hours. Oh, that's a squished me. Welcome, welcome. I will try to give some more fun options for the channel points. I will also try to link them to the Filebot, but I didn't have much time recently, so we are just on what we are. But I think we have enough tools to have fun. Squish, squish, yeah. Which emote is that? Hi. Squish, hi. Cool, cool. I like it. Turbulence here is just brutal. And we are third way into this turn to the right. Oh, it's taking forever. Okay, I was expecting a tight valley, but maybe not that tight. It's actually nice. I do have a mod for the Beaver, so there's a chance your performance will be slightly different. So if it is, that is the reason. I think if you have the exclamation mark aircraft, it will be there. There you go. Oh, I didn't expect it to see you from top or bottom. This valley is super deep. I wonder what it looks like in real life, because it usually gives a feeling of this mountain starting over you. And there's hovering the Beechcraft. Kinger. Cool, cool. Or is that Bonanza? I think you're in Bonanza, sorry. They all start, yeah. Beach Kinger is B350 and this is the Bonanza. Not the Kinger at this. Oh, okay. They both start with the B, so that's what got me confused. This is Vibe. Yeah. Maybe I'll try to have a look if we can see some pictures of this place on Wikipedia. Last time it's rained on grass, no chance in the Kinger. Yeah, I know. I know. Oh, that's the Coca-Cola. Cool, I like it. Okay, I have 2 wikis, so that should be fine. There's hope, British Columbia. This doesn't look very mountainous. Here's some view. Okay, nice. It's one of them rocks. Hype. King Kola hype. Very nice. Oh, that's the river and all those pebbles. The huge one. Huge kind. Oh boy. Here's the climate. I'm climbing a bit, so I'll just climb to 4,500. Or maybe let me just engage the autopilot. I think I'm tired of the turbulence at this point. Let's see if that works. AP on. What can I do about the heading? Oh, here's the heading back, the small one. Okay, and altitude. It should be. How do we tell it to go somewhere? So we'll arm it, and we'll go VS. Hope we're not flying into any mountain now. Still need to go a bit up. That should climb now and intercept 4,500. Okay, it's cool. Heading's looking alright for now. Can still see it. Autopilot, what's that? I've been hand flying the whole stream. Yeah, me too. I just want to have a look at the Wikipedia. Well done, however. I really appreciate it. Hand flying, that's always a good practice. So it can be get you a bit tired every now and then. I'll just want to have a look at the wiki here, so let's just turn it on for a second. And did it? Or didn't it? I think it didn't. Let's go to Alt. All this plane jumping around actually makes me feel a little dizzy. I think it's just my brain expecting some feelings it knows. Here's the climate. They are kind enough to include Celsius. Record high. Okay, this is record high. 38, 41. Whoa. That's surprising. And record low. No, that's average high, daily mean, average low, record low. Record low is minus 25. Average precipitation by month. So yearly precipitation is 2000 millimeter. That's a lot. I really like this place. Reminds me of Switzerland somehow. Maybe all the mountains look the same at some point. The flights are in the Discord. Okay. Oh, there's a lot of them. Cool. Thank you. Also have some travel guide. I just saw a wild bonanza flying in front of me. That was cool. Anything else? Okay, that's pretty much it. Let's go back to the plane, and we need to turn a bit. Also, I think the autopilots in real life will struggle a bit. Can't be me. No, seriously. I think this is Icy. Icy is doing this all the time. It's really nice. I like the view. Let's skill this, and let's kill. I'm way to you, right and in front. It's icicles all over the place, all the time. That's Icy. We'll see you soon. And let's cover. And it should be Icy popping out any moment now. No, actually not. I saw some people flying formation very close for hour or two, and I still wonder how they did that. It's a bit difficult. Plus for me, I always try fly inside the cockpit, so whenever I overtake someone, I just need to do a circle around and come again from back. It is bumpy, yes. There's a screenshot there, I see. Very nice. I'll post my screenshots after the stream or tomorrow if I forget it today. Okay. Let's disconnect the autopilot. Did it work? I think it worked. Hover is keeping me on my toes, so I need to fly manually. I like it. When it's so bumpy, it's a bit difficult to keep the altitude unless you're super focused on your altitude all the time. I think we don't need the controls anymore. I'll just pop in the navigraph every now and then. Also, whenever I start it, it just loads everything. Okay, so that turn is coming soon at Lytton. How will we know? There's a river there and there's a road there. There's one river on our left right now. Yeah, that is the case. This area is huge. There's hardly any population here. I'll just hide this navigraph and we'll be using the other one. Here's the other one. So we will be turning around here. And the altitude is gone. And cover is here. Nice, nice. I think my fuel tanks need switching. Actually, one time I ran dry on one fuel tank and had to troubleshoot it mid-flight. So our middle is running dry anytime now. So let's switch to the front one then. Coming up to Luton. No, wait, Luton. Who knows, maybe there is Luton somewhere in America. I recently saw from Terrible Maps or Terrible Chart, there is this account, and they had a trip around UK with the names of cities from US. That was cool. Usually it's the other way around. I've been in Luton. It was okay, but that was a long time ago. Nice, nice. This valley is super cool. Also, there is this like lighter area, which is probably not a road. I think this might be a power line because it's so straight, and often when you have a power line running like here, you need to cut the trees just to make it work. And it follows the straight line, so sometimes you see, like on the mountain edges, because it follows the straight line, you see this area without trees just going up and down because it's in a straight line. Very scary place. I see. I think somewhere there, maybe I'll turn to the right. It is quite possible. Trying to descend to 4,500. I want to keep some constant altitude, but with all the bumps and me looking around all the time, it's not great. Still need to work on that. The plane wants to climb. No climbing plane. We are sinking. And go. Let's have a look on the charts. Yeah, this will be it. There's a flatter area here, a mountain ridge coming from the top, a valley there, another ridge, and there's a return. So that's it. Here's the flatter area, here's one ridge, a valley, and another ridge. So we will be turning right over there. I swear I hear aircraft noise from another aircraft. But this probably wouldn't be possible in a real Beaver. No, there's not any of you. You're in different aircraft now. You're in the icon. How did this happen so quickly? 10 is back, fully done with my life. Admin now. That's a lot. Nice, I see. I haven't flown the icon yet in the sim, so I'm curious what it's like. I've heard the model of whenever we are on the water is a bit weird because it feels like you're just on grass, but I haven't tried this myself all too much. What is this thing here? Hey. No. The failbot is smart. As I mentioned, failbot is a training tool, not an entertainment tool, so I want it to be able to fail the engine at any time, but I also need to be sure I can do something with that. So here I wouldn't really be able to do all too much. Although you almost saw me running out of fuel, I can show you what this will be like. Let's pretend I forgot to switch the fuel and the middle tank runs dry in a moment. So you'll see me reacting to that. All streaming. I don't have enough screens. I know the pain. Yeah. Kristen, if you need to choose someone else, just go for it. Whatever suits you at the moment. I sometimes struggle with that myself. I know the pain. Missing ghost. Pick the wrong Kristen. Okay, there should be a river there. Okay, there is a river there. Also, those river banks are pretty steep. I wonder if this is just an issue of the terrain, if it's actually like that. Yeah, we have a full house now. Rice at 10, Ristan, I see. Over. Everyone's here. Amazing. Very nice to see you all. Super fun. And also I thought it would be a boring trip, but it's actually turning out pretty fun. At least I like it. Is that an airstrip? No. So here's the river we are following, and we'll be entering the roundabout. However, we'll not fly all around. Are those multiplayer nameplates or mod random? The big line. Hello. It's quite windy. Yes. It is windy, but I'm not on my weather. So the nameplates are from the Flow Pro. At least I have Pro. You need to check if it's available in the other versions. And I just turned them on here. Custom nameplate style, show model attitude data. And they also have day and night. And they also have this little dot, which I personally like. So this shows where the aircraft is. Well, maybe not where the aircraft is, but I like the dot. Some people don't like it. I actually really like it. So that's where this is coming from. Also, I can turn the nameplates on and off. I think I can show you how to do this right now because there's no one around us. Let's go. So we go to control options and listen. That's for you as well. That's for everyone. Go to control options, and the way I have it done, you go to keyboard and here you type nameplates and toggle nameplates. What I have bound is this square right bracket because it wasn't used anywhere else, and I use this to toggle nameplates. And then what I can do is just pop them in and out of existence, which is super useful. Highly recommend you to do that. It's available in the sim from few updates, but I think they didn't advertise it enough. Okay. If I didn't answer any questions, please let me know. I will answer it. Okay, I have Flow but don't have the paid version yet. Well, if there's anything you need, I highly recommend it. If you don't need it, then that's fine as well. But I really like the tool, and I was very keen to try the Twitch things like the ATC bot and also try my own scripts. It turned out to be fairly easy, so I'm super happy with that. Armorok is back. How is the flight going? Yeah, it's really nice. So we just arriving at somewhere right. Not super sure we need to go. We might need to be. Let's have a look. So what we did today, we took off from Vancouver. We followed here along the mountains, and we went this small valley into Hope, which turned out to be a super cool town between the mountains. Landed there. Now we are following this valley, and we are turning here right. What I really wanted to do is to fly up around this roundabout, and I see that we need to turn left here and follow the river, but I think we'll not have time to do that, so we'll land at this airport first, and then time permitting we'll go to the next one, and we'll see what we'll do about all of this in the future. So basically what I can do here is just follow all those valleys, which is super cool. And I have to say, this area reminds me of Switzerland a lot, for obvious reasons. So I really like it. However, it's super sparsely populated, hardly any towns in here, and we just got so deep into the mountains. I'm super curious what it's like to live there. Change my plan. Flying to Albuquerque from Seattle as Alaska. Cool. Is this a route that Alaska would normally fly? No idea. I just adjusted my seat position a bit, should be a bit more comfortable for me. We'll see how that works. The what of Alaska didn't hear. Is the route from Albuquerque to Seattle something that Alaska Airlines would normally do? That doesn't sound like, but who knows? Maybe they do. Oh yeah, they do. Cool, so that's interesting that they do this kind of flight that is so far from Alaska. Alaska Airlines doesn't do a lot of Alaskan flying. Okay, so they just go over the businesses. I see, this makes some sense. Also, I remember, I showed you this thing last time, remember? It occurred to me that we did one thing wrong, so I would. There's actually a manual here on top, which I didn't read, so... let me show you that real quick. So, with this you can calculate the wind correction, and there's actually a manual how to use it here on the top. So I didn't read it last time because I thought you'd remember, but I do recommend it to read it when you haven't been using it for a while. So, what you do is you first put your true wind heading on top, so we have 300 here under true index now. And then from this middle dot, you mark the wind speed. So say we have 30 knots wind speed, so I'll just mark it. I'll also try to make a loop around this middle circle so we can see a bit better. Okay. So that's how we mark the wind speed. See, there is this black dot. I also made a loop around the middle circle so we can see it better. Then what you do is you put your true track that you want to fly. So say for example that is what we're flying now, more or less. So we are flying 030 magnetic, but because we need true, just say we need to subtract 10, so that's 0 to 0. That's what you have done. Now what I did wrong last time, oh boy, I just saw plane all over me. You need to move this black dot over your true airspeed. So let's say our true airspeed is now 120 knots. So what you do is you put this over 120 knots, this black dot here, and this line is marked as 100. So there's 120, it means this whole arc here is 120. Now what you can do, here under the middle dot, you can read your ground speed, which is 110, and you can read your wind correction, which is what? 11 degrees to the left. So that's how it works. And you can just imagine this, what it looks like. It's like aircraft is here. From my finger to the black dot is the aircraft velocity vector, and then from the black dot to the middle circle is the wind vector. So there's one vector here and second vector here, and that's our resulting speed. So that's how it works. I made one thing wrong last time, so I wanted to explain this again. I also drew these vectors in Paint and posted in chat in Discord, so we can have a look what this looks like. Does that mean you are pushed to the left? I'm pushed to the right. It means that I'm pushed to the right, but I need to correct to the left. So imagine you look from the up, and now our speed is, so we are moving this direction, although we are pointing this direction. Now our speed vector is going from here up to here, and the wind vector is going from here to here. So our resulting is our speed plus wind, which is here. So we are actually going this direction, which means the wind pushes us to the right, so we need to correct to the left. Okay. Now, what is maybe not super clear is that how to explain it. If I want to fly my track, I need, for example, 6 degrees to the left correction, but if I put my heading where my track is, now the wind might be pushing us to the right only, well, maybe 7 degrees instead of 6, because it's now more from our side. My track is going to left compared to the heading. The track is going to the right. Oh. It's super quiet now because we just turned into a glider, and the reason for that is I didn't want to fill the engine, but I wanted to demonstrate what can happen. Our middle tank just ran out of fuel. So we can fix that, get the fuel bus on and switch to the front tank, and it should normally just start, but I think we need to hit the starter here. Boom. So no panic, just follow the procedure, try to start the engine. Worst case, just find a nice place to land in front of you. I always forget the fuel tanks in the Beaver. Yeah, I forgot once, and from there on I remember. So this thing happened, but now I wanted to demonstrate this. To the right. Okay, I can actually show you. So I will engage the autopilot again. However, I think you can forgive me. So let's engage the autopilot, set our heading back, let's get the heading, let's see, and let's hit the alt. Okay, should be following along now. So let me try to do this. And you can see that we are just following this road, right? We are pointing this way, but you see what's going on? Cool. So let me do a screenshot here. Now I need my super fancy tools. I know it's it's maybe straightforward once you got it. I'll just draw it for other people maybe. Okay, I'll just make something so that I can actually see something. Looks fairly safe. Hover is just hovering around us, and I think Icy went for a swim. No, Icy is there. In PC6 now. You are changing those planes all the time. Aeromeric, it's fine, no worries. You can confuse it sometimes, every now and then. It's totally fine. I just want to draw it anyway, even if you got it. Maybe someone else didn't get it, so I'll just draw it, because I'm waving my hands, so why not draw it? So here's our plane. Now what we have is the velocity of our plane. So... okay, however. Cool. So I'll just draw it. So let's take center of our plane. So that's velocity of our plane. And I'll make an arrow here. Cool. Now we have the wind. So the wind, let's say, is like this. So our resulting velocity is that, from here to here. No, I made a dot there. Cannot be. Also, we need a happy little tree here in the corner. Let's do that real quick. I think we'll make a smaller one than the last time. It's a bit of a weird tree. That's okay. Well, I can play and explain at the same time, but I'll probably do some errors, so no worries about that. So I think you get the idea now. That... what do we need? This is our wind correction angle, and this here is our ground speed. So you can see that it's slower because the wind is from the side and from the front. And we can basically calculate this on this tool here. That's what it does. So I think we have this kind of situation visualized now. I just put this on 120. I'll try to convince you this is the same picture. What do I need? I know what I need. Just one moment. Okay, I think our destination is looming somewhere over here, but don't worry. Okay. Now if I zoom in a bit and imagine that our aircraft is where those lines go, so those lines, they do converge somewhere. Let's say it's around here. And our aircraft is pointing this way. That's our aircraft. Now here's our aircraft velocity. Here's the wind, and here's our ground speed. So you see, it is the same picture, give or take. Built inside, cool. I will go there in a second. So, you see, that's the same picture, give or take. I think that's pretty cool, and I really like this crack calculator because it's fairly easy to use. I feel dumb. Well, there's no need to feel dumb. I mean, this tool is quite overwhelming, so no. I'll just put it in general chat. I will move it to that correct place later. You can always ask. If there is something super simple that you don't get, you can ask and we'll clear it up. Maybe you got the wrong idea because you had some wrong expectations, or I don't know. I do this all the time, so really. Anyway, you can ask. Beaver, there is so much to know. And Beaver is cool. I really like. I have some experience, so it's somewhat easy for me. This area is super nice. I saw the earth, it was just below us. What on earth is that? I think that's the earth, it's just below us. Am I right? No, I am not right. It's just in front of us. Okay, let's try to look for it. Oh, there it is. Ice is going there. Okay, I will disengage the autopilot and let's go there. Prop forward, mixture forward. If fuel bust is on, I forgot to turn it off. Landing light on. Where's my P to heat? So what? Okay. What about the runway? Yeah, you can just land this way, no problem. Don't worry about me doing a lot of maneuvering. Let's just slow down for the flaps. Flaps full. This plane should sink like crazy, so I'm power idle. I think we should make it from now. Yeah, no problem. The wind, I think, is coming from our front left. I will read the chat in a second. So like about those prop planes that you can land just like that, you're very high and you can get a lot of sink. So I need the right rudder and left aileron. Correct for the wind. Try not to stall it. So a lot. It's not going great. We'll manage. So I'm keeping it on the right heading with the rudder and with the aileron so that it doesn't turn. I'll explain it next time. Okay, we survived. Let's say. Okay, I think with all the changes by CCM, the rudder dance is real. Rudder dance here is real. That was pretty cool. Landing rate says it was pretty smooth-ish, so not bad. There's even some houses there that we can taxi to. Ice and hover are there. So nice, so nice. I love it. And I can see it's taxiway alpha. Yeah, you just pull back the throttle and the prop, when it's wound milling, has a lot of drag, depending on the aircraft, of course. When you have the prop lever, you can move the prop forward and it will create a lot of drag. Plus, you can always slow down, get the flaps out. This will create even more drag. Now, some smaller aircraft like VL3, for example, it won't have all too much drag because it's very aerodynamic and you do not have adjustable prop, so you cannot move it forward and create all this drag. Where do I need to go now? What happened here? I think I clicked the wrong thing. I wanted the landing light, but I did hit... Did I hit parking brake? I think I see PC6 that is showing up as PC12, which looks rather funny. Okay. Parking brake set, and let me think what we'll do next. Pitot hit off, transponder standby. I forgot the flaps and I told everyone that's something you need to do straight away, so busted. Fuel pump off. Okay, let's have a look out. Let's check the time. 2.5 hours. Cool, so we can go to the next one. It's pretty nice. I think hover disappeared for a moment. I think we'll just take off from here to the right and go to the next destination. So let me dial this in. Oh, there's so many cars here. I think there's less car in real life. I used reverses there. Cool. So Armor, if you have any questions, do not hesitate to ask. I know there might be something easy that you get wrong, and I can always explain it, and we can find out where the confusion came from. And I make some errors all the time, so or mix things up, so no problem there. I'm happy to explain or learn myself or remind myself. It's always a nice review from me every time we do that. Yeah, thanks, no problem. I really like doing this. It's actually fun. And I never drew this picture, like I knew this is here, but I never drew it, so now because of all you here I actually can do that, and I think it's nice. Where to next? Next is something else. I'm not sure if you saw, but I have the root command here, and we are now in somewhere, and we are going somewhere else. So somewhere is Charlie Alpha Zulu 5, and we are going to this bad boy, Charlie Yankee Kilo Alpha. Let's go there. I think one day maybe we'll try the PPL. Yeah, go ahead. It's cool. And I have the possibility to throw 30k, 23k needs in Switzerland. 23k Swisses? Oh boy. It costs a bit more than that here, but in our currency, not in the Swisses. So quite a lot, but also flying in a very nice place. It's really expensive. If you don't want the PPL for some reason, you can also do the ultralight training. It's also cool. Let me try to remember what it's called. Because there's two kinds of them. One sec, I'll try to find it. What was it called? So in US there's LSA, but we have a different version that has a slightly different name. What was it called? Don't remember, I'll find it. And just know that there are two other options to get some license, which are much cheaper. One is the ultralight license, and the other is something like LSA license in US, but it has slightly different name in Europe. I forgot it. But in France it's way cheaper, like 7,000 baht. What's the baht? I'll just get some more fuel here, because I don't want to run out of fuel. No, we're fine. But you need the French. Oh boy, French ICAO on the aircraft. Got it. Okay, I think I have one of them, so that's lab Light aircraft pilot license. There is always a but. So, Aramarok, you might have a look at this one. It's called Lapl or Lapl A. It's basically licensed for small aircraft, sport aircraft. You can have it, and I know it's much cheaper. The other one, I think it's still ultralight rating. And I'm pretty sure under EASA as well, so that's cool for you. There's also ultralight, but I think it's regulated by each country, not EASA. The lab is by EASA. I think... Oh, you might not have it there, but you probably have it somewhere else. You can have a look, that's just another possibility. That maybe if you don't plan to fly too much, or you just plan to fly small aircraft, why not get this one, pay less and have fun, if you don't need it anyway, other than have fun. So I can recommend at least checking out what this is about. Alright, let's get going. We'll just go to the west. Yeah, PPL is cool. I can recommend. It's just if you are short on money, it's better to do something cheaper and do it than not do anything at all. But again, you have to explore options, make your decision. I'm just saying it's there because maybe you didn't know, or maybe someone else didn't know, so now you do. Okay, let me jump in. I hit the B. Let's get ready for takeoff. So, fuel, fast, pitot, lights are on, landing lights, strobe light, transponder alt. That's okay. I say only time will tell. Yeah? Let's roll. I think you're behind me, so whenever you're ready, you can go catch me. I'll just take off from here on runway. What will it be? 1, 2 to something. It says 1.5 here on the left. And here it also says 1.5. Oh, it is actually 1.5, so just a bit to the right. Cool. Flaps take off. Are on the runway. I'm just looking at the edge on the left. Oh, it's actually covered by me, so you do not see that. Get the power. And rotation. Okay, I'll reduce the power so it goes to the blue area. Fuel pump off, flaps up, and landing lights off. And we need to go... Where do we need to go? To the left somewhere. Let's go! Oh, just try not to go into this mountain. This would be a bit unfortunate. This area looks super cool. There's this tiny little house over here. Number haircut in Helsinki and Vatsim. Must be some event, isn't it? Ta-da! Who was that? Her! Thank you, I like it. Did the actual one manage to take off? I think it will catch me in no time. I see he's up, hover is still on the ground. Okay. Every Thursday. Who's calling? Must be on a few. I see, welcome. Hey, I see, what's up? Nicely done. Just, I do not have any ring sounds, not on my computer, not on my cell phone. I don't even have the vibrations. Whenever I hear it, I just know something is wrong. Let me show you where we are going. So we took off from here. We go to Kamloops. So just a bit to the right, and then we shall see this river and lake soon enough. At the end of the lake there should be the runway. Elevation is 1100 ish. 80 is the length of the runway, so that's 8,000 feet. It doesn't tell us the runway direction, but we can read from here that's 09er. So let's go there.
Emotional damage.
Dreadful feeling. Poor Air Amarok. Don't scare Amarok. He did nothing wrong. Air Amarok, you have to live with us. I hope you're having fun anyway. Again, if you have any questions about the VR flying in general, or something that's bothering you, ask. I will try to answer to the best of my abilities, or find some links for you. Just like that. I think Icy is waking up at 10:30 UK time. That's when he goes crazy. I love it. And I forgot to update. Falco is here. Hey Falco, very nice to see you here. We are doing super chill trip around British Columbia. You can even see that the stream title is very chill, because what I did, I just put all the words in alphabetical order. Falco, I think that's FBI for you. So we are going from Charlie Alpha. Oh dear. Charlie Alpha Zulu 5 to Charlie and Kiko Alpha. So I'm just putting this in here, and you should see it on the top. Nice to see you, Falco. How are you doing? How's your day? How's your week?
Mission failed. We'll get them next time.
Oh, that was 10! 10 jumping on the blur train. I think Icy is just putting the good vibes in, now everyone wants to do that. And Hover also. Cool, cool.
Emotional damage.
And Falco as well. Amazing. I hope you're all having fun. I love those sound alerts.
Hello there.
Victory scream!
It's not bothering me. Even the beacon line awakened from the deep sleep. Hey! Thank you, thank you. But I think the sound alerts is not working for some reason. I think I'll just remove it, because we don't need it anymore. The sounds are so funny. Yeah, they're cool.
Hello there.
Not cool? Oh, they're not work. Yeah. Let me try to fix it.
I will send you to Jesus.
Yeah, speaking of Jesus, where's Jesus? Reminds me of the shout out. Who didn't we need to shout out? Amarok has been hanging out here for quite a long time. Let's do that. Another cool streamer. And also does deliveries every now and then. At least he did one time. So I don't know if he finished it, but it doesn't matter. I was super happy to see how it's done, so now it's not so scary for me. You're welcome. Go check him out. Another cool person. And in a minute I think I can give another shout out, so we'll do that in a minute. I'm not even listening to what they're saying. Emotional damage is a cool one though. I'm just checking the sound alerts. Why is it not showing up? Maybe just my token expired and I need to link it again. Let me look inside again. Bye, Herbert. Got to go now, maybe better later. Okay, enjoy your time off. Nice to see you. Thanks for flying along. That was super cool. Seeing you flying along. Thank you. Okay, there's a lake, so we just follow the lake all over there. So the Earth it should be somewhere here. It's actually cool whenever I'm not looking and trying to fly. I just see it on the edge of my eye, edge of my vision, which is enough for me to fly it most of the time.
Hello there.
So sound alerts is working, but it doesn't show the extension for some reason. I think I need to go to Twitch and add the extension from there. Oh boy. Where is this guy flying? You're not shouting. Where are you going? I don't know. Not where it should be. Let's see where we are actually going. I'm looking away. So I just pulled in some tight circles, so do not hit anything. Let's try to find where we are and where we should be going. Should be going east-ish. So yeah, we're going there. That was cool. Tomorrow evening might continue delivery, I think. After that we'll be away for a week more. Yeah, no worries. You don't even need to finish if you don't have time for that or whatever reason. I was just super happy to see how it's done. It was really nice. And Icy is there in P6. Cool. I'll add the extension for some alerts at some later time. I cannot find where this is done. That week was quite intense at work. Yeah, I understand. We all have those weeks. Build inside. Oh yeah, the slides are crazy. Let's go there. Here are the extensions. Hey. Is there? It should be showing up. No idea why it's not working there then. So we'll do a straight in, like there, yeah. Precisely. Let's have a look. I think we'll just go and do some low level flying. Let's do that. So let's go over this lake. I think I haven't done this in quite a while. Whoa. Try not to overspeed the aircraft. Throttle idle. I'll be right back in this drink, no problem. I will probably check the fuel as well. It will be a bad spot to run out of fuel. So we need to switch to... let's switch to the rear tank. There we go. There's a road on the side here. Just checking what's in the back. So we have 6 seats at least. I think that's low enough. And ice over there. I think going for the straight in. Cool, cool. Boom. Ice is flying the plane and playing all the nerves. That's the spirit. I like it. Okay, I think I managed to add the sound alerts now. I think I had to add it as component 2. So I removed it, added it again. Now we should be able to see it on the stream, potentially after a refresh. Unless it's not working. Back. Welcome back, Ramarok. So we're just here. Looks cool. Let's get ready then. Prop forward, mixture forward. What else do
I
we
need
need?
to save this team. Turn
Full
this
blast.
plane around.
Landing light. I think we're good. Okay, now slow down, flaps. So the white arc for the flaps is for the full flaps.
Let the dogs out!
Who was that?
Let the dogs out! Let the dogs out!
However, tested this on the
Let the dogs
That's the first
out!
one. Cool. It works. Thank you for testing. Nice, nice, nice. I'm back. Welcome back, over. Nice to see you. I fixed the sound alerts. I had to remove them and again on slot 2 for some reason. I think we never had it before because sound alerts is the first time chat. So we're full flaps. My controls. Remember that the white arc is for the full flaps, so there is a chance you can extend takeoff flaps above the white arc, but you always need to check the speeds. The wind is basically slightly from the back, so no problem here. Now we do the round out.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10.
I love this. How did you manage to get it so right? Fantastic. Okay, now the pedal dance. Ah! No. Okay, I still need to work on this. That's cool. Cool clapping. Rickrolled. Got him. Okay, flaps up. Fuel pump off. See, now I remember. Landing light off and strobe light off. There we go. Cool. That works pretty well. Just moving my head here to the side so we can try to taxi actually.
No, God! No, God, please, no!
No.
No!
Where did it even go? Let me see what this looks like. There's a lot of cars. There's some here. I think we just go here to the left. Also, I'm not sure if you can see when I taxi to the side. No, we cannot. Let me try to show you. I'll move for a second. So whenever I taxi, I look here to the side. And basically, it's a bit like that. So I can see here to the side. And that's what I can use for taxi. Not great, not terrible.
Wow.
Wow. Yoke all the way to the back. Let's turn around.
I don't know what we're yelling about!
Okay, I think that's pretty much fine. Parking brake set. Let me move myself to where I usually am. That's about it. How are we looking time-wise? 2:50. Okay, so I think this will end here. Let me shout down the plane gracefully. So what do we need? This off, this is cool. So we complete everything after landing. Parking brake is set. Coming hit off. Hit off. Transponder standby.
That
and
escalated
off.
quickly.
Did
I mean, that
escalate quickly.
really got out of hand fast.
Nice one. I learned so many verbs now because of you. Managed to clip. Thank you. Really nice. I'll open it for myself and check it out later on. So I just opened it right now. Oh, it's not happy. Something didn't work. I think it didn't save yet. Unless I'm copying something wrong. Thank you guys for the
They've done
applause.
studies, 60% of the time, it works every time.
Nice one. Radius off, alternator off. What do we do next? And just shut down the aircraft. So, kill to the mixture. AIC wants to be my friend. Perfect. I'll add it in a second. What do we need next? Magnetos off. Fuel to off. Beacon off. And that's pretty much it. All that's left is the nav light and the battery. And here we go. That's plain. We can bring the tablet out. Oh no, what did they do? I think it's better now. Can we open the door or something? Yeah, we can. Can we open the other door? Yes, we can. Fantastic. Now we can all freeze to death. No, look who forgot the flaps. Right, I did raise them. Looks like I didn't raise them all the way through. Absolutely. Were there any questions that I missed or something that I should have read and forgot to read? If so, please let me know. We can have a look at our flights. So that's the flight number 2. Go to flight number 1. That was flight number 1. So we took off from Vancouver, went up north, follow here along the mountains. Here we went into this small valley, and then landed in Hope. I see sending something again. What is that? Nice. Very nice. I'll add my screenshots later as well. Curious about the clip. I think I have a bit too many browsers. Cool. If the clip is not in Discord already, I'll just put it there. I'ma add mine. Go. Clips and highlights. It is there already. Very well done. I think I'm starting to ignore the blurbs now. Fine. Definitely are not overusing them yet, so that's okay. Okay, so that was our first flight. Now the second flight, we took off from Hope, followed this valley here. There and turn right into another valley, landed at, I don't know the name, and continued to along another valley to the lake and landed somewhere else, which I don't know the name either. Kamloops. And this one is Cache Creek Airport. Oh, this one's registered by Atlanta's 31. This one minus 255. Supposedly the bot has a bit better value because it comes directly from the sim, but I didn't review that yet, so that may or may not be true. So that's what the author is saying. So nice little trip, although this was like 150 miles in straight line. So that's a bit unsettling. It's really long distance and we were in the valley most of the time. Super cool. Now Navigraph has a bit more data on that because we can see the terrain. I'll just hide all those things. Oh, it's broke. Never mind. So we took off here, continued here along the mountains. We did this small fancy valley here. Oh, these are the power lines, I think. Cool, so that's what we were seeing. Landed in Hope, got all the way along this valley, turned right, then left into another valley, Cache Creek, and here into Kamloops. Pretty cool. I really like it. And this looks like it's a very small distance, at least on the chart there's not much. But it's actually quite a lot, so that's interesting for me that it's such a long distance in between the mountains. Fascinating. Let's have a look here. There we have the IC. Parked. All in front of us. There's our brave Beaver. Oh, the track arrow now doesn't work here. That's a bummer. Let's have a quick look around with the drone. So it's an actual airport, even has a concrete runway, even two of them. Whoa, there's more hangars over here. It's nice. This seems a bit unresponsive here. There's the town. Pretty nice. Mountains are not so high. A lot of hills in the town. And that's where we came from. The location is quite nice. Yeah, it really gives me the Switzerland vibes. All of those locations that we flew through. Now, let's jump back. Oh dear. That's a bit unexpected. I agree. Okay, so I am not alone in this.
Hello there.
Hello there. Okay. However, thank you. I think I'll leave it like that. Looks cool. And let's get the base out. It is the base time. I'll just stay a bit to the left so we can see the aircraft. Love the base. Very happy to hear that. Actually pretty cool. I'm not great at it or anything, but I like doing that. It's nice. Also maybe I'll inspire someone to try when you can see that you can struggle a bit but still make something out of it. What am I missing here? I have way too many windows. I have Discord, Stream Manager, OBS, Chat, Navigraph, and our aircraft. Okay, I'll mute myself. Get the base out. Yeah, that's it. Beach police is coming for you.
Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you, I see. I might learn the whole Blur library at some point. You're really trying hard. I appreciate it. Okay, let me see. Effects are on. Amp is on. Yeah, it is on. I can unmute the thing. We can kill the music. And kill the sim sounds. So that is done. I think I'm missing something. Chips are in. No, I'm not missing anything. Amazing. Let's see how it works. Here's my trusty Ibanez. I did turn off the effect, the looper, so it means the loop cleared, so I need to start it from scratch. I'll dial in the drums and we'll get going. Now, what did they play in the beginning? I don't remember. That's pretty much it. No, I botched it. Let me try again. Now I got lost of the looper. I'm not sure how to start it. There we go. There we go. That's now looped in. Woohoo! I cannot for the life of me play and talk at the same time, so that's why I had to wait, but I saw writing, that's very nice. Let me see what header, a billion emotes, all the hypes, all the dances, all the other hypes. Cool. Kept the entertaining whole evening, plus the food. Very happy that liked. I also had fun. It was supposed to be super chill stream, and it actually was. I also had some chills for you, so there we go. Here are the chills. So nice, very cool trip around British Columbia. I need to remind myself this is not Alaska, this is British Columbia. And I didn't expect what I saw. The valleys there, those Switzerland vibes, really cool. I'm very glad you enjoyed it too. So, I hope you can hear me now. Guitar is pretty loud. Last time I took out the effects, the distortions, because I didn't like them previously. Now I connected them back in. I actually like it, so that's pretty nice. Cool to see the Beaver. Love that plane. Yeah, we have some extras though. So if you follow the links, these are the extras. We also have some scenery that we didn't fully explore. At least we were in hope by CCM, which was pretty nice. And that's the route we follow. I'm not even kidding. That's where we are exactly. Super nice. I really enjoy these chill vibes and the winter. So now I am a winter fan, so I really like seeing this. Also from the comfort of my apartment. That's really nice. Cool. Next stream will be on Sunday. 18 Zulu, as usual. I will think what we'll be doing. I will let you know in the Discord 2 hours earlier or maybe a bit earlier, a day earlier or two. I'll see. I always try to post at least an hour or 2 hours early so that you can have an idea what I'm doing. If you want to fly along, you can load everything up. This should be helpful, I hope. And that's pretty much it. Any questions, please let me know. If you have any aviation questions, you can hit me up in Discord. I showed you the thing again today. Remember, I made one small mistake last time, so I actually explained it today. Turns out you need to read this instruction here on the top. It's actually pretty helpful. But yeah, it's in Discord, and I made this drawing that I always wanted to do, to explain you that what we do in this calculator is basically what you see in the simulator. Like, this is the same picture. I am really proud of it. Okay, I want to say I had a great time with you a billion more times, but we should probably rate someone. And Chewy was here learning JavaScript. I think he's still up. There's no way he learned JavaScript by now, so if he's up, I'll try to rate him. Aramrock gang. See you next time. Great evening to everyone. Bye bye. Bye Vikaline. Bye Aramrock. Hang out for the raid if you wanna go, or at least post some emotes. Get your emotes ready. Once you do the raid, please. Please spam the emotes. It should be fun. I hope Chewy is still up. He is still up. He's flying, so he must have learned the thing. Awesome. I haven't raided him in a while, so let's do that. Really enjoy Chewy's streams. Bye, however, the great stream as always will stay for raid. Perfect. I know most of you will probably stay. I got scared there for a moment. So the raid is up. I had fun. It was super chill. Next stream is Sunday 18 Zulu. I will post it in all the usual places. So that's it. Let's go. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. See you next time. Bye bye bye.